Hi, my name is Gabriel Parrish, and this is the four-color theorem, a history and explanation. Some preliminary vocab words to start us off are conjecture, a mathematical concept that has yet to be proven or disproven, theorem, a mathematical concept that has been proven, and for the cases of this presentation, a country is any shape that is comprised of straight lines that borders another shape made entirely of straight lines. So what is the four-color theorem? The four-color theorem states that all maps can be colored with four colors and never have two bordering countries share a color. Adjacent countries are required to share at least one border, and countries are required to be contiguous, meaning that Alaska and the United States would usually be colored separately. The four-color theorem originated when mapmaker Francis Guthrie noted that a map of England could be colored using only four colors. He went to ask his brother Frederick, who was studying math under Augustus de Morgan, if it could be proven mathematically. His brother could not do it himself and would go on to ask de Morgan if he could prove it. His professor was unable to prove the conjecture. The event that really got the four-color conjecture recognized by mathematicians was when it was presented at the London Mathematical Society in 1874 by Arthur Cayley. The first attempted proof would be presented the following year by Alfred Kemp. In 1890, Kemp's proof would be shown as incomplete, but would lead to the five-color theorem, which states that any map can be colored with at least five colors. Now we enter the development phase, where the next major breakthrough would occur in 1922, where mathematicians discovered that an arbitrarily drawn map of 25 countries followed the four-color conjecture, making a counterexample require at least 26. Slowly, the minimum size of the counterexample would grow until it would require a minimum of 96 countries. A complete proof would then be published in 1976. Finally, we get to the proof. Created by Kenneth Appel and Wolfgang Haken in 1976 at the University of Illinois, they solved the problem with the aid of a computer. This would lead to a debate within the math world about whether or not a computer was a valid tool to make a proof. This led to some considering the four-color theorem a theorem, and others to still think of it as a conjecture for a little while. The original proof made by Kemp claimed that there were six unavoidable sets of countries, as shown here, and that if all unavoidable sets were four-colorable, then all maps would be four-colorable. Appel and Haken would go on to use a computer to find and check all possible unavoidable sets. The final set of unavoidable sets was comprised of 1,936 sets of countries, and it would take over 1,200 hours of computing to verify. In simpler terms, they searched for and proved that all prime maps were four-colorable, meaning that any map made of said prime maps would be four-colorable. As a little bonus, the three-color theorem is a theorem that states that you can only use three colors to color a map if every country has an even amount of bordering countries. As seen over here with Missouri, with its 8 bordering countries, or states in this case, you can use three colors, whereas Nevada, with its 5 bordering states, has to use 4 colors to make everyone fit. Thanks for watching.